Yeah. You saw it twice?
Thor is really, really good.
I like it, yeah.
The first two, the first movie I ignored. I didn't even see the second Thor movie. First of all, Thor ain't that even cool as a superhero, but like this one was really good.
I thought the first one was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
The first one was good. The second one was like, okay. The third one was like, whoa.
Yeah, third one was really, really good.
I can't go watch that movie though. I watched the first one with a female.
The first one was whack. The first one.
Y'all gotta see Justice League.
We're live.
The third one's way different than the other ones. Check it out.
You have my phone?
No, she doesn't.
That's okay, yeah. It throws me off. It makes me think too much, like.
Is it over there?
What?
There.
Headphones right there.
You don't want to put it on? You should put it on so you can hear us.
I can hear you.
You sure?
She can hear you. Let's go.
Okay. Goodbye.
I feel bad now.
Nah, it's alright. You don't have to feel bad.
Love David.
If it's not good for you, why not? Then you don't do it. It's simple.
It's my right, right?
It's not. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't even have to be right.
I don't think he even got
You
it.
just have to feel okay.
Yeah, I feel good without them.
I don't think he feels okay most of the time because.
Do you want these?
No.
Because most of the time maybe he wanna be right or wrong.
Let's go.
Do you need these?
All right. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to the second episode of tonight's show, Rush Hour Africa. And like I said earlier, we have Miss Dominican Republic and Miss Congo representing in Miss Africa RIP 2017. In case you are not familiar with Miss Africa RIP, this is a beauty pageant show. Ladies from Africa and the Caribbean, black people everywhere representing. So we have these pageants representing different countries from Africa and the Caribbean there, who are going to be showcasing their culture and everything that they're about over there. And we hope that everybody's going to go there. And if you don't know, go on Facebook, look for Miss Africa RIP 2017 and like the Facebook page. Just share it to your friends. And you can see the pictures of all these ladies, beautiful ladies over there. Go there and support. I think they've already started voting, so you can go there and vote for whoever. Voting is free?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But voting, no. You send your money to me.
Okay. So yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Go
Voting
there
actually
and
ended
support their. All these female, they have their profile, they have their pictures on there. Miss Africa RIP 2017. I believe they have a website as well. Yes. Miss Africa RIP. Look for it. Go there, support their Facebook pages, like it, and be sure to show up at the event. Which is we'll give you the address as the minute goes on, and I'll let them introduce themselves once again. Anna is not new to this studio; she's been here before. This is the first time we're having Sharita here, and I'm gonna give her a second to introduce herself and what she does and what she's doing and everything about her, just in like a minute or 30 seconds to everybody. All right, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sharita, representing Dominican Republic. A few things about myself is I love music, I love art, I dance, I do hair, I'm also an emerging designer for fashion, I also model. I want to say I grew up a tomboy, so I never really imagined myself being where I am today as far as being in a pageant, let alone having people, hear my voice, because I'm used to being seen and not heard. And, when I'm with my boys playing basketball, that's just a whole different, thing. I come from a huge family. I'm the oldest of 16. 8 on my mom, 8 on my dad. We're a huge family. We have this very respectful Southern culture. We have Sunday dinners, we have family nights, game nights, things like that, and it's it.
All right, thank you, Sharita, for giving us your profile and everything. That kind of sum up everything about you, which was really nice. Anna, I think people know you. You've been here before, but I'm still give you the opportunity to go ahead, introduce yourself one more time. To my listeners and viewers, someone who's never heard your voice before or seen you before will get that opportunity this time.
All right, well, good evening, everybody. My name is Anna Tembo, and I'm representing the Congo. A little about me is I love being with my family as well. I actually am adopted, so I've been here 17 years, and my parents are American, but you know, it doesn't feel like it. We've been together 17 years. What I love to do, I love volunteering. I've kind of been doing it all my life with Catholic Charities, and that's kind of how my platform was like formed. It was just kind of natural, you know, like I've been working in my platform my whole life. I was in Key Club in high school. Right now I do some interning at this aquaponics, Southwest Aquaponics. I volunteer with St. Vincent de Paul. I like being involved in my community, my African community, just, you know, everybody who needs help, you know. Yeah, and that's pretty much.
All right, yeah. Then I want to get into about how this experience is unfolding. I mean, the last time Anna you were here, we talked about some of the things you guys had to do. I believe because I've seen pictures of you guys. You know, I don't know if it was for the Miss Africa, but I think you've done some activities prior to the main event, which is next Saturday, which will be, is it 26th? 25th? All right, next Saturday, which is the 25th. But I know a lot of activities have been going on. I want you guys to enlighten us on some of the activities you guys have done, some of the things, you know, preliminary stuff that you guys have done leading to the main event, and how that has been going for us.
Well, we've had meet and greets. We've also had rehearsals because we are going to be doing a showcase all together as one. So we've been rehearsing for that. We've done photo shoots to kind of promote the event. And I swear, I feel like when I do come together with these girls, the first time I met them was at the photo shoot, and I just felt like this instant like connection of just sisterhood. And you know, even though we're all fighting for this one crown, for this one title, I automatically just feel like we're all queens. You know?
Yeah.
And
it doesn't feel like a competition.
Exactly.
And then we have to think about like, hold on, like.
Exactly. We got this. Like, we're gonna get this. This is all right.
I bet you there's someone in there who has taken it very serious.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody in the back of their mind was like, you know what?
Cool.
I'm
gonna win
cool,
this.
but I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna, what has been some of the fun things? What has been some of the things you guys have done that you have found very interesting so far?
I think Sharita kind of covered everything. The photo shoot, dancing, just learning about, because a lot of us are new to the pageant world, learning about the pageant. You know, we've been asking a lot of questions. We have Monica, who's the Miss, is it Scottsdale, Arizona Plus, who's kind of like mentoring us. We had
Shout outs to Monica.
Yeah, shout outs to Monica. We had our first event at her place.
Yes. Cleopatra's
boutique, yeah. So we've had a lot of people just helping us because a lot of us are new to it, and I've learned so much. I've kind of fell in love with like pageantry.
Same here. This is my first pageant too, and I don't judge me, guys, but I was watching. Have you guys ever seen the movie Miss Congeniality?
Yeah.
Okay, I was watching that, just trying to like take notes on
yourself.
how to walk, how to present yourself, how you have to smile every time, even when you don't want to smile and you're answering a question that you don't want to answer. Those type of scenarios.
Yeah.
What makes that funny is Makina is a pageant about a woman who's bad at being at a pageant.
What was
The
that?
Sandra Bullock one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really about a woman who's bad at being at a pageant. That's what makes that funny when she's taking notes on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not what we should be watching.
Yeah.
They shouldn't allow her to be there then. First of all.
Yeah.
All right, so for some of the activities they have for the day, are you guys done with everything leading up to the event, or you still got more for this week?
Oh, we still
I know it's gonna be pretty busy, huh?
Yeah. It is, yeah. We're still planning on some more rehearsals for the dance, for the introduction is what we're planning on, what we're working on right now. And then some of us are still kind of working on our talent because we do have to showcase our talent at the show. And so that's pretty much what it comes down to is like just getting those final votes, and we're also selling tickets as well for the event, and then everyone's just getting ready for their talents, getting their dresses all done, making sure everything's just ready for that big day.
Ready for that big day.
Yeah.
All right, so you just mentioned that you're selling tickets, right? So how much are the tickets going for? First of all, in case anybody wants to, needs a ticket, they want to be at the event.
I believe they're 20.
It's 28. Balconies 28, then orchestra's 38, and then I think it's the VIP, like the very front is
Okay.
Yeah.
40. So it's just goes by
So it goes
10.
by tens.
It goes by tens. All right, so anybody who wants to be there at Miss Africa Rip 2017, that is coming up next Saturday on the 25th. Yeah, you should see these ladies. We have Sharita here, Miss Dominican Republic. We have Anna Tembo, who is Miss Congo. You should make sure you see them and get your ticket. Don't wait until the last day. Just hit them up on Facebook. You can hit us up, Rush Hour Africa. We will connect you with these ladies, and they will shoot you a ticket. So far, how have you guys been promoting yourself, advertising yourself? How have you guys been doing it?
Mostly through social media, and I go to church, so I've been promoting myself at church. I still go to school. I'm going to school for cosmetology right now, so I've been promoting myself at my school. Pretty much everywhere I go, like where I work, I go to school, and then I go to my church. So everyone knows.
Everyone knows. And how has the reception been? Your family, friends? Because you just mentioned that this is your first time into all this pageantry and stuff like that. So how has the reception? How are people seeing you so far?
Well, some of my brothers, they still can't believe that I'm doing a pageant because they're so used to me, being this shy, quiet person, and at the same time though, I model, so I'm used to doing runway shows where I'm on stage for maybe 10 seconds and then I'm off. So this is like a whole completely different ballgame where I'm gonna be on the stage for maybe 5 minutes in intervals. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but at the same time, I feel like I'm ready.
How I've been kind of preparing myself.
Preparing yourself. I mean, advertising yourself, putting yourself out there. I've seen you on social media. I think I have you on Facebook. So I've seen some of the things.
I've been trying to stay active, just kind of work in my platform. I also am shy, believe it or not. I'm interpersonal, so I can talk to you one-on-one all day and I won't shut up. But when it comes to being on stage, I'm it's a lot of pressure. So I've been taking improv classes with my boyfriend, trying to help
Try not to say
or pause.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been preparing myself.
That's good. I mean, classes with your boyfriend, that's one-on-one. But when it comes to a group, serious anxiety.
We've been doing it together. We've been going to the improv classes.
Oh, classes?
Yeah, they're classes like improv, you're on stage.
It's
and
like
just
a group of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not he's been helping me.
Okay.
What, are you referring as Toastmaster or?
Toastmaster? What do you mean by Toastmaster?
It's kind of like an improv class where they allow you to it's kind of public speaking, where you go over there. It's like group of people, and you just have to
Yeah, there's little skits.
Skits you have to do.
So you it's the idea.
Is it part of the pageantry preparation, or that's
how I'm preparing myself for public speaking. I'm not good.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can relate. Yeah.
So I've just been taking classes.
I mean, it's normal anxiety. It'll come in.
Anxiety is real.
Yeah.
I have a
question.
Three questions. This is a African Caribbean event, right?
Yes.
So we can't talk and we don't be a little bit African and we just talk. Do you guys feel it's about you or your country? That's gonna be the first question. You feel like you are repping Congo or just repping Anna?
Oh yeah, I mean I can kind of, without spilling too much, I'm starting my own project.
Okay.
And I'm in touch with it's the gentleman that helped my whole family. In 2000, all the refugees that came. I'll try to make it short.
Okay.
I'm really passionate about it. I haven't told many people, only my family know. But just to kind of get Congo's name out there, I'm starting my own project and I'm trying to get in touch with. Have you guys heard of Refugee Point? Yeah. So I know it's the guy Sasha helped my family come here. So what I'm doing, I'm not going to tell you guys the name, but keep an eye out on Facebook. I'm trying to not tell too much.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much collecting cans. I am in connect with some businesses, and all the money is going to go to just different things that's going on in the Congo. I'm going to be putting on a fashion show. I know some artists who are going to help me just kind of get their name out there, but also bring in funds, just anything that's right now, just the refugee people, or the people who can't even come over here, just different issues in the Congo. So I'm starting my own project. It's not all organized yet, but I'm working on it. That's kind of what I'm trying to do for my country. There's a lot going on that's bad, but there are things that are good, but I'm trying to kind of bring us up and put our name out there, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. You answered probably my second question because I was gonna say how is it gonna help Congo? You
Yeah.
was vying for this position. So, Sarita, okay, so
Same.
Is-
I'm working on a project as well, and it's, I can't give you the title yet, but pretty much what it's doing is giving back to underprivileged kids and men and women, because it's not just about women. Sometimes men go through hard times as well. So pretty much I strive for having someone, I believe that when you look good, you feel good.
yeah,
So,
that's
when-
my policy too.
You know, I mean, you're talking to someone who grew up off of like thrift store clothes, and I mean, I'll put it out there. I still shop at those thrift stores from time to time. If it looks good, I'm gonna rock it, regardless of where it come from. But you know, I strive for having someone, you know, build up their confidence. I used to get bullied and talked about for my clothes and for the way my hair looked, and so because I come from this fashion and hair industry, my idea is to give back by transforming this underprivileged, or you know, this deserving individual, and just kind of reinvent themselves and help them feel more confident and loved about themselves.
Okay, that's good. That's nice. My last question, it's about Africa. So you might know, you know juju. Even if you say voodoo or juju, you know what that is? Do you know?
No.
You don't know voodoo?
Like bad vibe or like
Voodoo.
spirits. That,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Africa when we are going to any tournament or competition,
Yeah.
you're supposed to go for voodoo
Yeah.
or go see some malam to pray for you. So do you have any spiritual backing or you believe in voodoo? Because in Africa, that is all that we do.
It's not true. That's a stigma. That's not true.
That's
That's not true, my
Voodoo
brother.
is
It's not true.
stigma?
It's not true. It's a stigma.
David's just trying to roll
Okay.
over.
Right.
Yeah, it's not true.
We digress.
It's not true.
In Ghana, the major
No, I don't know
in Ghana
the
is
major-
traditional. What do you mean?
The major word. I don't.
What's your question though? I'm interested.
So what
Yeah.
I was coming up was, do you guys believe like you need assistance, like a spiritual assistance, like?
I mean, I got God.
God
you
is
know,
my
I'm gonna
assistance,
pray, right?
you know. So I mean, I'm spiritual to a certain extent, and I'm also at the same time I believe in the power of the mind. So I believe that I believe that you can become who you want to be just by your thoughts. So if you want to be a killer, and that's all you think about is, you know, doing these harmful things to someone, then
If you let your
eventually
mind,
that's what's
if you let your mind
But if you
run
think of
wild, it's
yourself
gonna go wild.
like, and I'm sure Anna can agree with me, and all the other women in the pageant can agree with me, or any pageant. If you think of yourself as royalty, as a queen, or as a king, you carry yourself as that, and you demand that respect. That's what you're gonna get, and that's who you're eventually gonna be treated as.
Okay. So you guys actually don't believe in African religion or anything like that? You know African religion?
Traditional religion?
Some would argue that Christianity is an African religion.
Michael, we don't have to argue. We are not arguing like
You know, the oldest churches and the oldest Bible on the continent of Africa. What are you talking about?
African people.
If you go to Africa, the majority of people are Christians or Muslims.
The whole
It's either Christians or Muslims.
That doesn't make sense. We have
Yeah.
African religion. If you guys don't know,
You mean like
I know African
is
religion.
Give
I know
us
African religion.
Give us a breakdown of the
In Ghana,
African
even
religion.
if in Ghana, whatever occasion we do, even our president, they have to pour libation. You know, we like.
I mean, we have traditions.
It's not tradition. It's religion.
Felix.
Like you pour libation.
Like holy
This is your
water?
fault, Felix.
No. They have alcohol. Then they call like we have priest, traditional priest. You know, not church, not this thing. Traditional priest. They come over there and they pray.
David,
You
can I
know?
come in? Can I come in?
Yeah.
Basically, to summarize what he was trying to ask is the fact that, like, whenever people are competing in a certain competition, some people go do like meditation to prepare or have like. That's what he's trying to ask, like,
Okay.
based on the spiritual.
You are trying to.
No.
David's question for you.
You guys are
You are trying
trying
to ask David's question for
You
you.
guys are trying to act like
Too much.
David, about, do you do like traditional African rituals before your competition? Is that
you
right?
guys are
My
acting
family
like
will pray for me.
I'm
I don't know.
yeah,
Ask him if he does that. Ask him if
Yeah,
he
what,
does
what
that.
do
You know I don't go to
What do
church.
you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. Did you do traditional?
Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. Like you say,
No. It's not about me. But if you go to Africa, no. Hold on. It's not about me personally. Personally, I'm a Christian, and I believe in myself too.
Okay.
So I'm.
How you a Christian? Do you believe it?
go ahead. Don't
Hey.
don't be standing
No,
there.
I'll
Yeah.
mind him. It's
Sorry,
okay.
sorry,
It's
sorry.
okay.
But what I'm saying is they may need financial assistance for sure and material assistance, but spiritual assistance, I don't know. That's your question, that if they think they need some spiritual assistance. Everybody has their own way of whatever things, but I don't think here in this modern day 21st century America, I don't think there is anybody walking around who think they need some juju assistance to do anything. You don't do that, I don't do that, but I know what you're talking about. I definitely know what you're talking about.
I'm choosing not to respond to you. Appropriate time I'll respond to you, but not right now. But what I'm saying is, Michael, you are not African.
I know what you're
If
saying.
I talk
Me
about
being born
Africa,
here doesn't make me less African. We've had this concession countless.
you can keep talking all
countless-
these things, but you are not
countless
African.
times.
So if
Countless times.
I
No, we're
talk
not gonna
about
do that.
Africa,
But you go to Louisiana and stuff, they have voodoo too. They have voodoo, African Americans.
I'm not talking about Louisiana voodoo. I'm talking. This is African,
African.
right?
Yes.
So if you talk
Africa,
about
Caribbean.
Caribbeans, they do everything like Africans. So they just
And
Wait,
just
so
like
maybe
Louisiana
it's
too.
like African Americans though, because that's like I hear that seems like a really quick term you just took right there.
because African Americans actually don't have those culture. You guys live like the culture that is right here. But if you go to the Caribbean or you go to Africa, it's different.
2 weeks ago, you just talked about how much we're the same.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you, Michael. That's okay. Let's not go there.
Alright.
What I was trying to say is, you guys act like you are modernized or whatever you are, but your parents in your home, his parents, whatever they are in Africa, they'll do what I'm talking about. You people
Hey,
want to act like
David,
you are civilized.
How can you just jump into that conclusion that my parents do what you're talking about?
I come from the same country that you come from. And I know
And he
basically.
knows your parents.
No.
David,
I'm
no.
saying not his parents. I know like the country, the people over there.
Okay.
That is what they do.
Nah, I refuse to.
That is stupid.
believe-
If you Google,
David.
if you
So
Google,
you're saying it's like a ritual, like a spiritual.
whenever you have time,
Okay.
Google priest in Ghana.
Mhm.
They are all over on Facebook. They send you friend requests all the time. Come get voodoo. Like that is what they do.
This is my first time.
No.
So
Uh,
I'll look them up.
I believe you might have heard of voodoo and it's real. It's
Yeah,
there.
I've
Oh
heard
yeah.
that.
Now
I've heard of
people
voodoo.
are
Yeah,
acting
it's there.
stupid. Like when
But-
you talk about voodoo and people want to act like it's not a real thing. Like you are civil.
Oh, I think it's a real.
It's a real thing, but I don't do it. You
It's
don't do
not
it.
a fact. I'm not asking whether you do it or not. I'm saying you believe in those things. This
I
is
don't believe in
Africa.
it, but I do know that it's out there.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Does
I
that
feel
kind of
like.
answer your question?
Yeah, because I mean, not just Africa. You know, they have those rituals where they're wishing this person like the best of luck and may the spirits be with them and grant them all that they desire type situation. But you know, Native Americans they kind of have the same ritual beliefs, and, as well as in the Caribbean. So I know what you're talking about. But as far as you know, me needing that for this competition, I don't feel like I need to. I mean, you know, prayer is all I ask for. Just pray for me.
Prayer.
That's my ritual. Like pray for me.
Yeah. Anybody watching Russia, Africa, just pray for our beautiful
That's
ladies.
the perfect answer
Men's
because
Dominican Republic.
it seems you really understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's simple. Like African people gonna act like you are civilized. So what is Africa? It's not there or what?
Let's leave it there.
That is stupidity to me.
Let's leave it.
Anyway. So I say my mind all the time. I really don't.
Well,
care.
because they do it even for marriages. Before someone gets married, they surround the bride or in a circle, and then they pray for her
Mhm.
or would throw water or some type of blessing oil on her, things like that. So I mean, I know where he's coming from, but as far as me believing that I need that for this pageant, my ritual would be just prayer.
Thank you.
That's my meditation. That's my ritual.
Same.
Yeah. Thanks for the answer.
Yeah.
For the ceremony on Saturday, have you guys? Cause the last time we had Becca here, who's like the main brain behind the organization.
Yes.
She didn't really tell us what the activities for the day. I don't know if you guys have been told what you guys are gonna be doing activities for the day, and you can share it with us.
Like our talent.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have various activities. Maybe they're gonna do interviews. They're gonna do
Yes.
cultural display and stuff like that. But
Yes.
she didn't share it with us here. She said we should just come in. We're gonna see it.
Great, come and see.
Of course, I mean, if we come there, we see. But do you guys have an insight into what's gonna go on and how you guys are preparing for that moment? I mean, there definitely has to be some African cultural display
Yes.
or Caribbean cultural display wherever that you from.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, I was proud of my brother when I saw his kente suit. That
That's
blazer he came up here. I mean, it was phenomenal. So I mean, if you're from Congo, I don't think they can ever be a Miss Africa Rep pageant, and we're there and we're not seeing the colors, the art, the craft of Africa, right now fashion.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
African fashion. So how are you preparing for that? What are we gonna see from Dominican Republic?
Well, for me, I mean, my talent is dance, so you'll see a few dances originating from the Dominican Republic. We love to bachata. That's what I know how to do. And of course, I also have African roots as well, so you'll see some African dance in there, as well as, you know, African American dance and, you know, and interpretive dancing as well. So those few elements you'll see will be performed in my piece. As far as the fashion goes, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. You guys will have to come and see that. I can't really speak on that. But as far as the schedule, the itinerary goes, the most that I know offhand right now is that there will be a fabulous introduction. You guys don't want to miss, so don't be late. You gotta.
What time does it
No
start?
African time.
Huh?
What time does it start? Is there no African time?
Yeah.
Well, what time?
We're gonna tell you 6.
What time does the event start?
On the safe side, get there by 6.
What time does the event start? 7? 7 p.m.
So come at 6.
Come at
To what
6.
time? I mean, I've been
So
to.
what we
I've
say
been.
is
I've,
I mean, come
I think the
on,
line's
we
9:30.
Africans, you know.
Yeah,
it's gonna end when it's gonna end at like
when
2.
it ends.
Exactly.
I mean, we've been to. I don't know, Michael. You familiar with? I've been to a few. I mean, pageant shows where you get there. I mean, fashion shows and modeling shows and those kind of pageants where you get there and. Now is that where they are getting ready? I mean, they take hours and hours to just even do makeups on these ladies, and you sit there till like 10 before they start coming out.
No, that's
and,
not gonna happen.
You know,
I don't believe that that's gonna happen. Becca is planning this whole thing out very good. We're sticking to our schedules. Even with the rehearsals that we've had, the meetings that we've had, everything has been just to the point, straight through. So I guarantee you guys don't have to worry about that.
that's all right.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Tell us where is the venue for the event? If you guys just have it just on the top of your head.
It's the Mesa Art Center.
Mesa Art Center.
Mesa Art Center. All right. So Saturday, November 25th, Mesa Art Center. Try to be there by 6 p.m. because the ceremony starts at the event starts at 7 p.m. So just try to be there at 6. You don't want to miss the introduction, as Miss Sharita tells us that they have a grand ceremony which is happening, like the induction of a new president in Zimbabwe. A grand ceremony. So try to be there by 6 so you can enjoy the whole package. Get your tickets on Miss Africa Rep Facebook, or you can hit up these ladies, Miss Dominican Republic. You can find her on Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook handle. What is it? What is your Facebook handle?
Facebook is Miss Dominican Republic, at Miss Africa Rep 2017 Dominican Republic, and then also my Instagram is my first and last name, Sharita Moss. Also my main page on my Facebook is also Sharita Moss.
Sharita Moss.
Yeah.
Anna?
Facebook, I have my pageant page, so you can just follow that one. It's Miss Africa Rib 2017 Congo.
Okay.
You could just type in my name, Anna Tembo.
And
Anna
you get
with
it.
2 N's, and then Instagram, Anna Tembo, just with the 2 N's.
All right, find them on Instagram, Anna Tembo, Facebook, Anna Tembo, Sharita Moss on Instagram,
Yes.
and
M-O-S-S.
Moss. I like Randy Moss. Okay,
That's right.
Sharita Moss on Instagram and on Facebook, Miss Africa Rep Dominican Republic. Look for her, like her Facebook page, follow her, support her, and buy tickets from her. Go there and make sure you vote. They said you can vote how many times in one day?
Voting is over.
I think the online voting portion has ended today. Was the
Oh.
last day?
It was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on Friday. So yes, yesterday was the last day for the
Online
voting.
voting.
Now everything is based on audience engagement
And the judges?
And the judges. That's it. At this point, that's it.
So do you
Okay.
guys know who the judges are gonna be yet?
We don't,
We do not. No.
unfortunately.
I think David is one of them judges actually.
It'd be nice if one of
Low-key.
you guys was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low-key one of the judges.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody should make it a point to be there. Russia Africa is definitely going to be there representing. We're going to be there to capture the whole event and do interviews. We will definitely see you ladies over there. And we hope to have a very nice and pleasant event for the night. But there's this phenomenon that I'm seeing in Arizona these days. I don't know, David, if you have noticed it, where we're seeing more and more of these beauty pageants popping up with in the name of Africa. You know, I have been to one of them, right? But I was disappointed when I got there that the African, I mean, it has the name of Africa, you know, in there. Like we saw recently, they had the one in Grand Canyon University, Miss Arizona Africa, Miss Africa Arizona, right? I think that went pretty well. We saw the after party. Is there an after party to this event, anyways?
I don't know. We've actually never heard. It would be nice, but no, we've never been told anything about an after party yet.
After party yet?
It may be an after party. We just don't know about it yet.
About it, yeah, because a lot of people are really interested in after parties, you know.
Yes.
'Cause, I mean, sometimes you come there, you sit in, you can only see most of these people on the stage, you know. But if there's an after party, that is where you can get to kind of meet
I think
some of
Becca
these people.
was trying to plan something,
After
but
party?
just keep up on Facebook and you guys
Yeah.
will see eventually.
We'll see after
There-
party.
Yeah, Becca may be working on that right
Okay,
Yeah.
she should come to Russia or Africa, and we'll help her with after party organization. We're good at that. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of these African events popping up, and sometimes I've been to one where I was disappointed that the amount of display of Africa wasn't as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you have seen it too.
My personal experience with the organizers is very bad. Like, I really don't like. My experience with the organizers of these various events is not a good experience, and I think African people try to. We think we are civilized because we live in the States. So
now. Like Americanized.
yeah. So then most Africans don't even hang out with African people.
So you would say that
So-
for this pageant, you guys would hope to see more of African fashion, African culture.
Caribbean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
African fashion, culture,
Yeah, the
Caribbean
organizers have to.
fashion,
The reach
culture.
out, whatever you do is about the reach out. You know, like there's a process that you have to follow. Like marketing, you know, they have to choose the right channel or medium and reach out to more people. But what I see on my experience with various organizers that I talk to personally, that I think that maybe that puts people away from coming to the event. But I hope this one will be great. Like
It'll be a successful event. I mean, the feedback that I'm getting, it will be a very successful event. A lot of people will be, and we will be there as well as Rush Hour. And we hope to have a pleasant night Saturday, because I mean that'll be Thanksgiving weekend, and
Yes.
it has to go well. You know, it has to go well. Yeah.
It's
So
right after Thanksgiving.
yeah,
It
right
has to
after
go well.
Thanksgiving, people do
Right
Thanksgiving.
after Black Friday.
Right up, exactly, right after Black Friday. So it has to go well. So we're hoping to see a very nice, pleasant event on Saturday, 25th of November, 2017. I want to get your last words, ladies, to people who are watching you, people who are still not convinced if they should drive from Phoenix all the way to Mesa, people who are still not convinced if they should drive from Glendale all the way to Mesa, for that people who may not still be convinced that they should drive from Avondale, from wherever, 30 minutes drive to there. I want to know what you guys have to say to those people.
Well, for me, I feel like we're doing this for a cause. And I feel like it's important that we all go out of our way to support those causes. We queens, we're coming in to represent who we are on behalf of our country and what we stand for. So I believe that, if you stand for going out to the club in Scottsdale or to the club out in Chandler, it shouldn't be too hard for you to say, you know what, let's do something different this night. Let's go out and check these ladies out and see what they have to offer. I guarantee you won't waste your money or your time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think you said it pretty good. Yeah, just come out and hear what our platform is. You know, you get to learn something about maybe a country that you weren't, you know.
Exactly, and maybe you can benefit from the things that we're out here trying to do for our communities as well.
Yeah, just come support your own people, you know, whether it be at a club, let this weekend be at the
Yeah.
pageant. So,
Like even on Black Friday, I mean, I stress to all of my friends and family, like, let's shop small on Black Friday. Shop for those small businesses, even black businesses, like black business on Black Friday. Like, why not do that?
Why not do that? All right, everybody should make it a point to be there. Michael, I want to get the last words from you. You told me you were going to be there, and you said you definitely going to be there, which I completely believe you, because you make it a point to be at most of these, you know, important events. What do you expect to see on that the night, event night?
I expect to see a lot of black folks in there crossing some cultural boundaries, having a good time, getting to know a lot about one another. That's what I expect to see.
All right, thank you. So everybody make it a point. Go on Facebook, Miss Africa Reap 2017. Look for Anna Tembo on Facebook, Instagram. Look for Sharita Morse, Instagram, Facebook, Miss Africa Reap Congo and Miss Africa Reap Dominican Republic. And make it a point to be there. Get your tickets as early as possible before it runs out. Go there, make it a point to be there. Mesa Art Center, 7 p.m. Next week Saturday, and go support. I think it's gonna be a very good and pleasant evening.
Cool.
And
Before we go,
yeah,
she mentioned Black Friday Archwood Exchange this Friday or Saturday. They're doing a Buy Black event. You know, support small and black businesses.
Absolutely, that's
This Friday, Archwood Exchange. Hit them up on Facebook.
all right, yeah. Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Make it a point. Buy black. Go to it's artwork.
Archwood,
Ashwood. Okay, where is it at?
Pearson Center, off of Central, like First Street. Something like
First Street and Central. All right, so Ashwood, go there. Black Friday, that's a black-owned business. Go there and buy stuff from there. I mean, you got to give the money back to the black people, and you get it back as a black person. That's how it runs. I mean, we have to support ourselves in this system that we're in right now. All right, thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming into the studio tonight.
guys.
It's Rush Hour Africa. Thank you.
Bienfe looks so tired.
yeah. Are you still going to Chandler?
No, I am.